Hi everybody and welcome to the second part. Now, since we have already extracted the data for the first result, right? We had the name, we had the brand, current price and the previous price. We want to do the same steps but for all 72 results in the first page, okay? That means now we need to put everything together and write our for loop. So here, first of all, we need to start with creating empty lists, okay? First, again, we have empty lists. Then when we write our for loop, with each and every iteration, we want to append the data inside the empty lists, okay? And afterwards, we want to print it out in our pandas data frame so we can look at our data. And then finally, we can actually store everything inside the Excel file. This is actually the idea behind it. And now let me just go ahead and show you what I mean. So to make life simpler, I can just copy this data points here. Okay, paste it here. Now get rid of the hyphens. And you also need to replace this empty space with an underscore, for example. And in order to create an empty list, this is actually the convention for that, okay? So let me just copy this one, paste it here, and now we have successfully created 4 empty lists. Okay, now our for loop looks like this. We need to choose one iteration variable. Here it will be result. Then for result underscore items, again, we want to loop through each and every result. And here we have stored it inside this variable. And it's actually, or it contains 72 items or elements, okay? Whatever you want to call it. And we want to loop through all 72 results and extract the name, brand, current price, and the old price. This is right now the logic. So let's go ahead and we start with the name. That means name.append, okay? We start with the result iteration variable. Then let's scroll up and this part needs to be copied, okay? Because here in this example, we wanted just to get access to the first item. Now we loop through all 72 items and we need to actually add this part of the expression after the iteration variable, okay? Let's just run this one. So for result in result items. So, oh, sorry, my mistake, in, not for. I don't know what happened here. So for result in result underscore items, name, append, result, name. So, okay, no error message anymore. Now let me just show you how the name list is looking like after we have appended all the names, okay? And this is it. Here we have the names of 72 items here, okay? And this looks actually very, very good. Let's make a cross check, apply the length function, and if we receive 72, that means that this is actually correct. And voila, that means that this logic so far is correct. And let's just proceed and apply the same steps for the remaining empty lists. Okay, we proceed with the brand. That means brand dot append result, and let's take a look how to deal with the brand. Here we had the brand name key. Okay, so let's copy this one, go back down, paste it here. Next we have the current price. That means we use the current price list dot append. Result is our iteration variable, and we need to copy this part here, copy that and paste it here. And finally we have the previous price. That means previous price dot append result, and we need to copy this one. previous and old. Okay, sorry for this. So it's actually the same. So previous price, old price. Actually, to make it more consistent, let me just replace this old with previous, and now this should be fine. Okay, previous price, and we need to append this part here. Okay, so again, in the last video we have already done, let's say, the major work, and if you have the chance, please go ahead and first of all take a look at the first video. It will just make sense, or it will make more sense what we do now in the second one. Okay, now we have created the for loop and appended the data points. So actually I need to run this to do that. And now let's just click on run the cell. And now let's go ahead and print everything out, or give everything out inside the pandas data frame. Okay. So here I can just make use of the PD. This is actually the alias for pandas. So if I scroll up, I have imported pandas as PD. Okay, and this is actually the common convention. Now let me scroll down again. So pd.dataframe, we want to create a data frame right now. And here we need to work with the dictionary. First of all, I have the key. Let's say it's the name. And now as the value, again, inside the dictionary we have key and value pairs. Okay, here I use the key and this is the name. Okay, and for the value I want to use the name list. Okay, which right now has 72 entries. So this is the first one. Next, the exact same logic applies for the brand. Then the next column is the current price, and the value is the current price list. And finally we have the previous price, and the value is the previous price list. This is it. And before I run the cell, I want to provide everything inside the data frame. Let's say it's ASUS_df, and df stands for data frame. Now I want to run this cell. Okay, no error message, this is fine. And let's now go ahead and print out this data frame. Let's run it. Okay, and voila, you see that we have right now 72 results. Okay, with the name, brand, current price, and the previous price. So this is actually it. This was the step for extracting the data for all results inside the first page. I think I can make again a cut here, and in the next part of this tutorial we want to extract data from multiple pages. Okay, so thank you very much, stay tuned, and I see you in the next part.